friends, I'm going to tell you how I do composting at home. If you've noticed, I have segregated my food waste into two parts. One is for my vermicompost, which doesn't have cooked food in it. It doesn't have any masalas. It doesn't have lemon. It doesn't have chili, and it comprises of eggshells. I have coconut scraps. I have coffee and tea powder, and I have my peelings, vegetable peelings and banana peels. So this comprises of a lot of uncooked food without any masala, and this is safe for vermicompost, that is earthworm composting. Now, for the other food scraps, the food waste that we have at home, I have another composting method, that is microbial composting with effective microbes. So the only thing you need to take care is that do not add lemon to it. Make sure that your food scraps are very finely chopped, so that kind of speeds up the composting process. And another thing you can do is to have a plastic strainer. So I keep my food waste in a plastic strainer so that the excess water is strained out, and so I have relative dry food waste. So if you need to compost your waste using effective microbes, you need some effective microbes, right? Now I have sourced it from, I'm using biotech fertilizers method, and I'm using the biobin. So they have provided me with effective microbes solution. This is a concentrate, and we need to dilute it into the ratio 50:1. 50 for water and 1 part of effective microbes. And what we need to be very careful about is that the water should not be chlorinated. It's best to use rainwater that you've harvested overnight, or you could use well water. So if it's chlorinated water, the whole thing is not going to work. So what I do is give it a good shake, and I'm going to dab some onto my kitchen waste. So that's my vermicomposting bin, and you can see I have earthworms in it. They like to burrow really deep into the mix. This is a vermicompost, and it's very good it's very nutritious for your plants. The only thing you need to be cautious of is not overfeed your earthworms. So I'm going to put my coffee and tea ground powder, and I'm going to, they love eggshells. If you can actually give them a steady source of eggshells, they like it. And I'm going to give them just some banana peel. So do not add cooked your masala food into your or non-veg like meat or fish into your vermicompost. It's best to give them uncooked food and eggshells, tea and ground coffee powder. So that's my vermicompost bin, and that is done. If you have a lot of green leaves falling into your backyard, do not burn them. You can just keep them on a mud pot, and you can throw some banana peels, all your vegetable peels along with your dry leaves. Give it a stir, and you have a small, give it a stir every day. Ensure that you stir it, and cover it with green leaves. The green leaves that you have daily from your backyard, cover it with green leaves. Ensure there's a little bit of moisture in it also, and make sure it's covered, because in case it's not covered, you will have a problem with rodents and flies, all that. So you can keep your green your leaves from your backyard along with a few banana peels, and this is very good for your plants too. So this is my bio bin. I've used a bio bin from High Tech Biofertilizers India, and this my bin is already filled. It's already filled with waste, and I've left it alone to dry up a little so that I can use it on my plants. Now I have another bin that is ready for use, and as you can see, now this contains they give us a starter material which contains the right proportion of carbon and nitrogen. Now I've also added a bit of leaves to it. I've added a few I've shredded some newspapers, cardboard, so that you know the carbon and nitrogen ratio is ideal. Now what I do is I dig a small hole into this and deposit my food waste into it, and I ensure that it is closed with a dry starter material. If I have a little more waste, I can dig up another part and